Hi guys, I'm Locutus, and welcome back to Star Trek Online, and welcome back to the Collective. If you haven't seen anything from a while from me, that's because I've just not really been making many videos lately, and I've sort of had a resolution to myself that once I actually started up again, I was going to stick to a bit of a schedule. So, with that in mind, I'm going to try and get regular content out to you guys in future, and update my episodes, up to my series even, on a weekly basis. It's not going to be every series updating every week, but I'm going to try to stick to, at least one or two series at a time, and just keep the content fairly regular. This is probably going to be uploading on a Wednesday when you see this. I'm probably recording this a couple of days before then, but I'm going to try to stick to sort of Wednesday nights as my upload night, basically, going forward. So that may change as time goes. So I figured, what better way to start back than to carry on with one of my favourite series, and a game I've been meaning to play more of for a while anyway, which is Star Trek Online, which has just again been updated a while back to the next sort of season update, and it's now in its 6th anniversary. If you'd seen Stowe 6 years ago when it started out, you wouldn't recognise the game today. It's really been... They've done a fantastic job of bringing the game up to date and just, fixing what was, frankly, a broken game at launch. That's not to say it hasn't still got some problems. I've literally spent the last hour or so here trying to get the game to work, and I can't seem to turn on half my graphics settings without the game client crashing on me. So if this looks a bit, weird or jaggy with anti-aliasing off here and there, that's probably because I've decided to disable settings to make the game actually work at the moment for some reason. I'm not sure if that's the game client in its latest patch, or if it's got some issue with the current graphics driver on my graphics card, or if it's just my computer throwing a funny 5 minutes. Hell, it might even be Bandicam. I've not tried running it without the recording software. But, nonetheless, I've got it working for the moment, so touch wood it won't crash on me anymore. Let's continue with the continuing voyages of the starship USS Leonard Nimoy. One of the things I've had to turn off that seems to crash the game instantly is high quality bloom, which is why you'll notice everything's
on the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes.
I've been a bit spoiled by Elite when you look at stars there compared to the stars you see in Elite Dangerous.
Every victory can turn the
they're
tide.
not so great. Anyway, so let's carry on with our mission. Our mission, Researcher Rescue. I'm going to drop that and reacquire it so you can see the briefing as well. So, Researcher Rescue. Starfleet. Here we go. Admiral Quinn says Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation Science Station in the Kasai system. Because all communications from Kasai 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for the metron isotopes prevalent in that system, it may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station. So, proceed to the Kasai system, and I guess we'll go there and fix the satellite. This sounds exciting. If you don't know, if you click the little thing up there next to mission, it'll set your course for that target. I've done that already, and we're on our way. So yeah, as I was saying, there's a few series I'm planning to carry on with at the moment. The XCOM series, if you've been watching that at all, probably not going to be resuming that one anytime soon. In all honesty, I'd lost that game, and it got to the point where playing on with it is sort of dragging out the inevitable. I don't think I can come back from the war at that point. And I'm probably going to do a series on XCOM 2 when that comes out, rather than continue with that. So yeah, if you're enjoying that, sorry, but if you do want me to carry on with it, comment obviously on those videos and say, more XCOM please, and if people want it, I will do it, but I don't think that's likely to happen, to be honest. So other series, yeah, I'll definitely be carrying on with X-Wing Alliance. I've actually recorded some new episodes of that already, and I'll be uploading them at some point soon. They're not terribly exciting. They are just the next couple of tutorial missions once you, sort of training missions when you join the Alliance and start learning to fly fighters. but it's getting there. We're getting to actually fly fighters now rather than just freighters. Darkest Dungeon. I will be carrying on with Darkest Dungeon finally after quite some time when I wasn't able to record it because of problems with the recording software just not getting on with the game. But the game's been patched, the recording software's been patched, and it all seems to work again. So I'll definitely be resuming that one because I love that game to bits. I'd actually forgotten about it completely until a friend of mine, my friend Carl, mentioned it the other week. Actually last weekend, he mentioned, and I had actually totally forgotten that game was even a thing that existed. And that's a shame, because it's an awesome game. And I was really enjoying that series too. So yeah, I'll definitely be carrying on with that as well. But for now, we have reached the Kesai system. So let's fly over to Kesai 2. I love what they've done with the planets like this. You can actually fly around now. And we'll patrol the Kesai system. Wait a minute. Patrol Kesai system. That's not the mission. We might as well do this one here. What you can do is you can do patrol missions in some systems where you can just literally you go into the system, you kill everything that's there. It's a straightforward combat mission. The little extra missions, you used to actually get assignments to go and do them, but you don't anymore. But yeah, the system, you can just fly to the system to do them. But this isn't actually the researcher rescue mission, I don't think. Researcher rescue, subspace, silence. No, it is. This is the actual part of the mission. Stowe isn't awfully clear about what you're supposed to be doing at times. But yeah, we've got to blow up some Gorn. I could be wrong, but this might be one of the missions I remember as being quite evil, because you have to fight a fairly large Gorn ship at the end of it. But we'll see. And our ship's still pretty powerful, so these guys are no problem, obviously. Need those shields anyway, do you? Should do for him. What we got down here? Sensor scan. Damage resistance debuff. Yep, that's one of our first abilities we've gained now. At a certain level you get science abilities, so I can do that. That will debuff his ship. And he will take more damage now. Nice. Continue using our tachyon beam to drop their shields down as well when we get the chance. Yeah, I think we've got these commands here. Let's turn on weapon system efficiency. Let's beam them a bit. Slow down a little bit. Not worth firing a torpedo, let's finish off with phasers. Take the loot. Now we need to go scan that comm satellite, which, as usual, you just need to get in range and hit the scan button. Apologies, by the way, if I'm a little bit snuffly and bleh on the microphone here. It's I'm just getting over a bit of a cold again. Yes, I know. Those of you who know me, I always seem to be just getting over a cold. Well, yeah, that's usually the case. It sucks. Okay, Lieutenant, recordings are showing the communications array has been heavily damaged by the Gorn. That's Captain to you, Tavrel. I'm still in command of this ship, damn it. At this range, we should be able to contact the research station on Kesai 2. However, the station is not responding to our hails, and our scans are detecting signs of multiple fires on the station. Sir, the researchers may be in trouble. Recommend we send an away team to the surface. Okay, let's transport down to the research station and rescue the research team. We will take our standard crew down. Yep, that works. Me, Cyrek, Eliza Flores, Zarva, Tavrel, and Koles. Energize. Okay. Who's this? Oh, whoa. Did he just jump there, or? The Gorn. They just stormed and started shooting. Tell us what happened. The first sign of trouble was when we lost contact with the communication array. The Gorn beamed in and started shooting. They destroyed our computer core and took thousands of artifacts. We've spent years researching. Then, as if destroying decades of archaeological research wasn't enough, they started setting fires. What are you researching here? Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the USS Stargate had discovered the ruins of an unknown civilization here almost 60 years ago. That's cool. I haven't actually read this before. The Federation Science Council has been researching the site ever since then. It's a fascinating find. There's more than 40 kilometers of catacombs under this facility. We barely managed to explore a quarter of what was here, I think. 2 years ago, we found a star chamber in the catacombs that indicated this civilization had contact with interstellar travelers more than 15,000 years ago. This led to another site on Kasai 4 where we found the most extraordinary artifacts. If we're correct, the race that once lived here may have been advanced proto-reptile. That's why the Gorn are interested. The Gorn have extremely long memories that tend to thousands of years ago. The Gorn hegemony ruled this entire sectors. This means the planet's still theirs. The alliance with the Klingons has inspired the Gorn to start rebuilding their empire. Every planet from here to Cestus 3 is in... Cestus 3 is, if you don't know, the name of the planet from that original Star Trek episode where the Gorn fights Kirk on the planet, and it's very cheesy. Did everyone escape the fire? Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls, so we can use the fire suppression devices to put out fires, okay? Which are basically fire extinguishers. You'll be safe on the ladder, Nimoy. I'll find your team. Beam her up. Yep. Roll for good measure there. Let's scan this. Free duranium, might as well. These little mini games, by the way, some people don't realise, you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to do them, not just the clicky buttons on screen, which makes it a lot easier. We'll have you. Let's equip the fire suppression. I think it just goes in one of our device slots, doesn't it? Yep, and then it's down there on our 0 key. Cool, that's fine. Let's put this fire out. Cool that on it. Yay, we're helping. Uh-oh, Gorns. Okay, let's beam her out. Actually, Cardassian. What's a Cardassian researcher doing on a Federation archaeological station? Well, I suppose the Dominion War's over and all that lot. We're a trusting lot. Ooh, more Gorns. We're going to have to fix the graphics drivers because this low quality bloom just looks crappy. The phasers don't look all pretty and glowy. There's another fire put out. There is actually an achievement, I think, for, or accolade, which they call it in the game, for putting all the fires out, but, oh, they actually changed the mission, it seems, so you actually have to put all the fires out now as an objective. It tells you how many you've done. So let's put that one out. Which I like. You just have to run around. They've improved the game since I last played this mission, and it makes it a little easier to see your progress and see what you actually still need to do. Ooh, that's a big Gorn up there. That's a Gorn with a name. He's throwing giant rocks at me. Quick! I better do a hammer fist at him, or drop kick him, or... didn't think this through. Did not think this through. Yeah, that'll teach you. Eat fire extinguisher, giant lizard. Punch the giant lizard. This is what Kirk would want. Yeah, I know, I should just shoot it. It's a Gorn. You gotta fight a Gorn hand to hand. That's the rules. If I had the drop kick whenever I do it, but I don't. Let's scan this thing. Z particles. Take that. And let's run around and put all the fires out. You don't have to actually put all the fires out, I don't think, to complete the mission. But I'm going to, because there's an accolade for putting all the fires out. And it doesn't really take long. Incidentally, you get to keep this fire extinguisher. Well, at least, again, it's been a while since I did it, but you used to get to keep the fire extinguisher, which meant on Earth Space Dock you'd always find a lot of idiots running around blowing their fire extinguishers at everyone, and it was really annoying because that sound is audible to other players if you're near them. Yeah, it got irritating. So I wouldn't be surprised if you don't get to keep the fire extinguisher anymore. It's not, you don't actually need it for any mission other than this. I didn't think it. And actually, there might be a couple of times where you can actually use it to put out things like plasma fires from like people's combat effects. I haven't actually tried that. I wonder if it works on if you do get to keep it, and someone throws, say, a plasma grenade at you, which leaves like a fire effect. I wonder if the fire suppression system can put it out. That'd be pretty neat if that was the case. Let's see what's in this crate. Oh, useless garbage. Small hypos and stuff like that, I have never needed to use, really. The big ones occasionally are useful, but for the most part, because you don't really get punished for dying on the ground, there's not really any pressing need to, you know, use them, ever. Now, in principle, this is the last fire. Which means I should get an accolade once I finish this. If I don't, then I've messed up and I haven't actually got all of them, but I'm not going to go hunting back around looking for the missing one if that's the case, so screw it. Maybe when I finish the mission. Indeed, safe at last. Captain, the researchers we rescued from Kesai 2 say there's another team of... Oh, great. We've got to go to Kesai 4 then to rescue the other team, I guess. Let's go back to the ship then. Don't remember this bit. Course laid in for Kesai 4, sir. Let's warp to Kesai 4 then. So, here we are at Kesai 4. So we're attempting to establish a communication link to... Sir! Captain! Gorn ships detected. They're powering up weapons. What a complete shock! More Gorn! Well, enjoy your debuffs. And eat photon torpedoes. these... Yeah, the Gorn got mines. It's kind of their thing. The Gorn like mines a lot. You can shoot mines down though, so it's not too bad. One good photon hit should do for him. However, he is being tricksy. Let's reverse. That'll do. Okay. Scanning for additional hostiles. It appears the ship is safe for now, Captain. I have located the dig site on the surface, sir, but there is a high-intensity energy field surrounding it that our sensors cannot penetrate. I can beam an away team to a location outside the field, sir. Ready your transport at your command. Transport to the surface. So yeah, so we have to conveniently beam down, you know, not at the objective, so which means we're going to have to run around and probably shoot a bunch of Gorn. Captain, there are 3 shield generators maintaining a field around the central building. Oh, Lord. I apologize in advance, folks. I'd forgotten what mission this was. This is a really tedious... And again, something's not right with my graphics drivers in this game, because the frame rate's going just absolutely balmy again. I'm going to have a fiddle at some point and see if there's some issue, but for now we'll manage. If this is coming across in the recordings, I strongly suggest you skip at this point, so I skip ahead to the next episode. I'm really sorry about this. I don't know what is causing the recording problems here. The frame rate issues are... Never used to have these issues with stuff. Yeah, this mission used to be incredibly tedious because before they changed the way the ground combat system worked, it took forever to get through this one because ground combat took a long time to wade through. Fortunately, what they do seem to have done is... I don't know what's going on with the frame rate. Didn't seem to used to happen on the old patch. I'm guessing there's some patch they've done which has added some graphical settings that my card just doesn't like. Or just doesn't get on with my computer, or maybe it doesn't get on with the recording. I'm gonna have a proper tinker around at some point with this outside of recording, obviously. I don't want to... I'm not going to record a video of me playing with graphic settings for ages to figure out what's going on here, because this ain't right. In a hedge. Let's go around here. Here we are. Here's the next one. Fortunately, the ground combat is actually quite quick and easy now, at least. You probably can't even see what's going on much, to be honest, because this is painfully slow. I don't know what... They didn't seem to have this problem on the station, so I'm guessing it's something to do with one of the grass effects, or... possibly the texture distances? Bear me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, I know I said I wasn't going to do this on video, but I'm just going to change one thing here. Patches. That's what's causing the problems, I'm sure. I'll have a more of a play once I've finished here, but I think that might be part of the problem. I have my graphics memory limited for some reason. 228 megs, which is not really surprising it was crashing on me then, is it? I'm not going to cut the rest of this out here though, because it might crash the game. So but we are going to put world texture detail, world detail distance down to minimum and see if that helps for now. Seems to be a little better. Like I said, something's not right with the graphic settings here at the moment. I'm going to have a proper play around after this video. But for now, we will just continue. And finish the damn mission. Yeah, as I said, this mission, before they changed the Gorn combat system, this would have taken me literally hours. Oh, there's a dead guy over here. Can we rescue him? Scan him. He's dead, Captain. He's dead, Captain. He's our Gorn claw marks. The other hostages are in great... You think? Wow. The Gorn killed him. You'd never have guessed that, would you, from all the Gorn trying to kill me? Hello, Gorns. Eat phaser. Stay here, Gordy, Gordy, Gordy. Oh, that was easy. Let's grab the shield generators here, switch them off. Yeah, the last time I did this mission, before they changed it, that sequence there, just fighting through those guys and taking out those generators, took the best part of an hour. It wasn't that Stowe's ground combat was particularly bad, it's just that it's not particularly great either, and I can live with that if it's quick. But if you have to slog through it for hours at a time before you get to more space combat and more exploration stuff, you know, you spent half the game just pressing the shoot button on your hotbar, which was incredibly tedious. Am I scanning the same corpse over and over? I am scanning the same corpse over and over again. That's lovely. Let's just... Oh, hello. Big Gorn. Big Gorn landing on my face. And he's throwing a giant rock at me. Roll. It's a homing rock, apparently. Thought I could dodge that. Apparently not. So something's still not right here. The frame rate's still abysmal for what this should be. And, oh, he's a big lad, isn't he? Let's surround him, because you get flanking damage bonuses for hitting back to the ship. Oh, running away, eh? Yellow bastard. Come back here. I'll bite your legs off with phasers. Shut up. Okay, let's beam up to the ship, and he's getting away in his starship outside. I should read that out. If you really want to read that, pause the video. Captain Snack. You are meddling in affairs you do not understand, Lieutenant. This system has home to our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. Yep, that's what I thought when they said about the 1500 years ago proto-reptilians. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death. Disable the Gorn battleship and transport the researchers off safely. Here we go. Gorn battleship. This was, if I remember, a relatively tough fight for the point in the game you're at, especially if you're in a ship that hasn't got a huge amount of firepower like this cruiser. But I'm reasonably well armed in this ship now, because I've put some decent stuff on it, so let's put on some flight speed and turn rate. Yeah, let's turn on that. Shields. And I got that as well. Oh, they're doing that. That's what they just do. Oh, they're looking mines as well. Hello, hello, photon mines. Bad mines, bad mines. Let's go back to dealing with the Gorn ship there. Let's put the shield regen as well, just because I can. Just regenerate you, it also buffs my shield resistance. Let's turn on my heavy torpedo spread. Oh. They've been disabled. Okay. Researchers have asked that they leave here, sir. They want to do what they can to recover their research and assess the damage done to the ruins. Starfleet will be sending a team to assist them. We can leave the system whenever you're ready. Okay, we are finished with the mission then, so let's walk back to sector space. Why are my warp nacelles green? Must just be the effect of that area of space. Okay. Hail Starfleet to report. Here's Admiral Quinn. If the archaeological site on Kasai system really are from a proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we will gain versus the Gorn claim on their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider, Lieutenant. For now, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work. And we get a phaser stun pistol, a better phaser beam array, and some dilithium ore. None of which we will be equipping yet, because all of those would be out of character for the ship we're using, basically. And I'm going to stay with this TOS ship and the TOS weapons until we hit rank 11 or rank 10, whenever it is you get promoted, at which point we get a new ship. And I'm going to just, at that point, we'll sort of throw all the original series stuff out the window. It's still going to carry on as a tribute to Nimoy, because that was the point of the series originally, and I'm sticking with it. But you know, I can't play the whole game in a tier 1 ship. You will die horribly. So,
congratulations, Lieutenant.
And we've promoted to rank 8. And the next mission is the Kuvema. But we won't pick that up right now, because we'll do that in the next episode. I'm just going to spend some skill points here. We could put points into Starship Attack and Starship Training. The way these work, by the way, you get sort of diminishing returns. You still want to max them all out, obviously, to get the full thing, but you probably want to. You get more points when you're adding the green ones per point you spend, and then less for the yellow, and then the last bits are red, which you see what I mean down here. Initially, it's 18 bonus per level, then it's 10 bonus per level, then 5. So, whilst you do want to max it all out to get the most out of it, initially you probably want to make sure you get green points spent initially in the stuff you want, and then worry a bit about driver coil is just starship run full impulse speed. That's just travel speed. Batteries is... I don't often use batteries, so I don't really see the point in using that. Hull repair is very good, but I don't have any hull repair abilities yet. Flow capacitors is how quickly energy resets after you do a shield equalization, or you set energy to your engines and things like that. Shield emitters I've already maxed out because I like having that maxed out. And ground abilities, medics is fairly self-explanatory. Weapon proficiency. I'm actually going to put a few points in that, actually, because... yeah, a bit more ground weapon damage would be good. This is not a guide, by the way, of how to build a character, because there are much better character builds than what I'm doing here. And I'm just putting points in randomly, to be honest. I've not even played this game for a long time, in all fairness. I probably don't even know what I'm doing with the skill sets these days. And I'm probably not even getting close to my best abilities out of it. And traits here as well. I don't actually have most of these others yet. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. So I will catch you guys next time. Cheers!